Have you ever had a feeling that someone was watching you? You know that you're alone. You don't see anyone around you. But something feels off. This place is usually filled with people. Now it's completely empty. Or is it? Enter liminal spaces, a phenomenon that spread through the internet in 2020s. What does it take for a space to be liminal? Definition of the word liminal is something in between, something transitional. So by the definition, a liminal space is a space people temporarily occupy. A place like an airport early in the morning, park at midnight, or an abandoned office. Now, whether you were already aware of the liminal space phenomena, or you never heard it before, chances are, if you were lurking on the horror side of internet, you've probably seen this picture. This picture gained traction back in 2019 when it was posted on 4chan. With following text, this picture started something. Not just a new branch of liminal spaces, but something whole lot more. But we're not talking about history of the Backrooms. We are here because on May 26th, 2026, something big happened. A 20-year-old movie director broke Hollywood. It was a release of a highly anticipated movie for horror fans of the internet. It was the day Backrooms released. Spoilers ahead. Before we start with anything, I just wanted to say I like the movie very much. This movie isn't about backrooms. It's more of a movie that mostly takes place in the backrooms. This is probably the first horror movie I watched that actually scared me. Movies like Halloween and Friday the 13th are horror movies, but I never find them actually scary. This movie knows to create atmosphere. Especially the found footage style scenes, it was like watching one of those VHS animations. Let's talk a little bit more about the plot. For the first part of the movie, we mostly follow a furniture store owner named Clark, not Kent. He is regularly visiting a psychiatrist because of his unsolved anger issues and alcoholism. Clark accidentally finds an entrance to the backrooms in the store basement area. I like how they implemented the elements of the picture origins into the movie. The iconic backroom picture was taken in a furniture store during renovation. After discovering a whole new world, Clark visits his shrink again, and she doesn't believe him. I like how they added those deep psychological moments. It flashes out of the characters. It helps you understand their state of mind. Clark asks the guy who shot a commercial for him to come and investigate with their camera. Things go wrong, and all of them get lost in the backrooms. The shrink decides to investigate and finds the entrance of the backrooms. She roams for a while until Clark kidnaps her. They have a therapy session. Then we find out that this place remembers people. Everyone who entered left a distorted version of themselves. Those versions of people aren't alive, but aren't dead either. I like how they added and modified the lore here. After a while, the distorted version of Clark starts chasing her, and she barely managed to get away. Then a man in a hazmat suit takes her to questioning. We saw a similar man in the found footage style intro. It looks like they investigate the backrooms for a while. The film left us off here. Someone would say it asks more questions than it answers. But the backrooms are like that, aren't they? They don't offer many answers. Once you're in, you don't know which way is out. You don't know how many rooms are there. You don't know how many levels are there. You don't know if you're alone or not. It is scarier to be alone and not know you're alone, or to not be alone and know it. Visually, the movie manages to copy the liminal space look and transfer it onto the screen. Every room feels uncanny, it feels familiar and unknown. At the same time, the rooms are sometimes empty and sometimes filled with misplaced furniture. It feels like someone was there, but that someone wasn't a human. Or at least doesn't know what it means to be a human. It manages to capture the feeling of being watched. All the time, you feel like someone might be there, right behind the wall. Walls sometimes feel wrong, like they aren't supposed to be shaped like that. They make up strange patterns instead of straight corners. They sometimes have windows that face another room instead of the outside. Doors that lead to nowhere. Holes in the floor filled with chairs. Nothing makes sense, and it doesn't have to. The backrooms are scary because they aren't logical. No one builds a house in a large room with sky wallpaper. Some rooms feel like a movie set, but an obviously fake one. We also get a small glimpse of the pool area. The movie feels like it's placed in an alternative reality, one without people. With these seemingly endless and strange rooms, it looks almost like a place that could exist, but a place without purpose. That's where the true horror is. This place exists for no one, yet you're there, and you're not alone. Take too many steps to unknown and you're lost. While the movie is not perfect, you can see the heart put into it. The effort to make something possible only inside nightmares come to life. Yes, the movie is confusing at times, to say the least, but isn't that the point of Backrooms? Especially when the main character himself is losing his mind with or without being lost in the endless office space. Does this movie give justice to the source material? Well, kind of, but it clearly sets up a sequel. So I'm guessing they're saving the things we didn't see in this one for the sequel. Overall, it's what you expect from a psychological horror movie whose main gimmick is empty office rooms. Either you like it or you don't. Oh yeah, and if someone asks, yeah, I'm late. This script has been written like 1 month ago or something. I am working on a couple of other projects that you will see. So yeah, I just left this one, and one day I just was going through my computer and I saw this folder of this script left here. So I just recorded. So, until the next time, don't get lost in the backrooms.